I would thoroughly enjoy having the biggest breasts I've ever seen. You know, big old knockers. Chest day, well, I'm ready for it. I can get going without much convo. Pretty simple, bit of pressing, bit of flies. Incline press will be the first thing I do today. That's for sure. A pure chest day today. It's gonna be lit, man. We got the compression shirt on as well, which I'll bust out in a bit. I'm sure you guys will enjoy that. And yeah, let's get it, man. Jumping straight into some incline bench as I foretold. Anyways, I've already done some warming up here, getting the muscles nice and warm, all stretched out and everything. I usually do about 5 to 10 minutes of stretching, making sure that my upper chest and my chest is all ready to go. I do some general stretches, but mainly focusing on stretching out the chest. I do a few warm-up sets as well, just with some lighter weight, just to build myself up to my top set. Was throwing around 34 kg dumbbells today. Enjoyed that thoroughly. I'm loving the way that weight feels. I'm hoping in a week, maybe 2, I say a week and a half, jump up to 36 kg dumbbells. Should be able to get them for 8 quite comfortably in about a week's time. So I'm very happy with the progress I'm making with this, I can't lie. Is it a hat on or off day? I will leave it off. I did 2 sets of incline press today. Usually I'm trying to get the volume down, as I've said in previous videos. I'm trying to get the volume down to about 2 sets for each exercise. I was doing 3 sets for each exercise for quite a long time, doing about 3 or 4 exercises for each muscle. And I found that would just leave me quite fatigued throughout the week, and I wasn't able to train as hard as I wanted to, with as much as intensity as I wanted to. So I brought it back down, and honestly, I'm loving the difference that it's making. It really does feel, well, I can personally feel the difference. I'm able to come in fresh, ready to go for all my muscle groups, and honestly, that's what you're looking for, man. Finishing off that last set of incline there, I gotta tell you, I'm loving chest day, as evidently you can see here. I just end up busting out poses with chest day. There's something about it, having a chest pump, it just feels gnarly, man. It's one of the best feelings you can have in the gym. That and an arm pump, obviously, but, you know, I don't even need to give a reason to that, that's just a given. But with chest, I used to have a bit of problem chaining chest. Mainly, I'm sure as most people can relate, my left shoulder was playing up quite a bit. Recently, though, I've done some great shoulder mobility and stretches and warming up before I hit chest, just to make sure that I'm ready to go and prepared. If any of you want to know what exactly I do, just drop me a comment and I will gladly oblige and give you a reply. But since working on my shoulders and trying to get the strength and flexibility of them, I'm noticing I'm able to hit chest far more confidently and just being able to move the weight with a lot more stability. And obviously, with that stability comes, you know, the ability to put pressure down on that chest, and it just makes the whole day far more enjoyable. Basically, point of this whole little ramble is just, I'm going to recommend highly to everyone out there who wants to improve in any way with their chest training, making sure that your shoulders are warm, ready, and prepared is you know, it's second to none. You got to throw that up there in terms of priority. And as you can see, moving on from incline, I went into some Smith machine presses for the day. I love this movement. It is something I've only recently started doing, using the Smith machine on a chest day, but I love the stability you get from the machine. You're able to put so much tension on it, and just, it is genuinely a staple in my routine now. I love that. And moving on to some flat, well, would I call it a flat press? Anyway, machine press for the chest. Love this movement. This machine in particular, I'm able to load up quite heavy, well, for me anyway. 2 20 kg plates on either side, that's 45 pounds on either side, so about 40 kg on each arm. Lifting when you're sick, or when you got a cold, or just a little bit. Listen, I was up late last night grinding Minecraft with my boys. Obviously a very important thing that has to be stayed up for. But do I regret the lack of sleep? Yeah, just a little bit. And I was ill yesterday as well, and I probably should have had a good night's sleep. But you know what? Whatever. I've got to deal with the repercussions. But to be fair, as chest days go,
I can't even say it. Chest days, it's actually not too bad. So for me personally, if I'm ever struggling to get a pump on a chest day, which I am now, probably because I'm ill as well, if I get on the pec deck, it's a pump creating machine, man. Literally, it's what it should have on the description, is pump enforcer. That's all you need. Get it going. Oh, that sucks. I can usually do that for like a good set of 10 and then partials for like 11 and 12, but I get it for like 6 today. But I mean, it's what you expect when you're ill anyway, so is what it is. Am I gonna have a little moaning session? Yeah, possibly. I'm ill, my calves hurt. You might be asking, why the fuck do your calves hurt? I decided to run yesterday. I don't know what came over me, but for some reason, I ran. And I ran for quite a while. It was like nearly a 30-minute run. And I don't know why. At the time, I was genuinely convinced this is a great idea. Let's go for a run. I regret that highly. Everything hurts. My left knee feels like it's going to explode. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to say, fine, at least I burnt my calories for that day, but still, bro. I could do without my calves feeling like ass. I do this all the time as well. Like every month or two, I just decide it's time for a run. And every single time I say, I'm not doing that again, and then it gets to a month and I'm like, I'm feeling a run. Anyway, for now, I know it's at least a month that I shan't be doing that again. As fun as running can be, I also hate that shit. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can somehow miraculously save this pump. I've been dicking around a little bit too much this chest day, but I'll see. As I said before, the pec deck usually does wonders, so.
Hello, me again. I wanted to just throw in a little tip that's really helped me with my chest flies, especially on a pec deck. If you can try and make sure that you keep your chest pushed out forwards, it really helps keeping that tension on the flies, and you'll feel the difference. You'll be able to feel more of a squeeze at the top of the movement, and it will help with that stretch throughout the movement. Granted, towards the end of the set, obviously your form's going to break down a bit, but that ain't no problem. Just try to keep the form as good as you can, and then when it gets to that breakdown, just try and force a few out. A little bit of, botched form doesn't matter, just as long as you're getting those last few reps in and getting to failure.
It feels so good, man. The stretch on a pec deck, if you want stretch in your, if you want to feel that stretch in your chest on the eccentric, the pec deck for me is like the only thing you need. I mean, as Arnold said as well, you want striations in your chest, you hit up this fly movement, or hit up any fly movement in fairness, but for me, this is the favoured one. It's like the favoured child of the family, this thing. This was my go-to for rear pecs. Yeah, you don't have those, Scott. Rear delts. This is the one. What a beauty. Granted, this one isn't the best pec deck out there. I do believe this left side is a bit wonky, but you know what? It does the job and we love it for it. That's all that matters. Oh yeah. Did we kind of save the pump? I don't know. About to find out for real. To be fair, I wasn't expecting much for this chest day, considering I'm a bit ill, a bit tired, but I swear down, it's always the ones that you don't expect to be good that end up being pretty decent. So, I'm happy with the way it's turned out, to be fair. That's it.
Not bad right there. Oh, yeah. Look at them. That's knocker worthy right there. Yo, so just as I work through these poses here, just at the end, I just thought I'd drop in a little bit of my thoughts. For those of you who are new to lifting, you might be wondering, why do I pose at the end of my workouts? Well, personally, I just do it, one, because I love doing it and it makes me happy, and I don't know, it's just, it looks fun and it's cool and I enjoy doing it, so that's a pretty good reason in itself, but also just helps me see any weak areas, anything, if anything needs balancing out. For example, my left I know is smaller slightly than my right, and yeah, well, it's just a bit of self-reflection at the end of the day. And sorry, but just on a completely different note, I love the way I'm looking in this particular clip. I don't know what it is. The lighting was on gear apparently, but bro, I'm very happy with the way I'm looking. I'm putting in the work and, seeing the results, and that's all you can ask for really with the gym, And it is one of those things in life. What you put in is what you get out. So, who doesn't really want that? Anyways, cheers for watching, everyone. Appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next one.